Here's a live trade setup inside of the major index markets. We'll look at SPY and QQQ. Both have breached their daily volatility box models. If we come into the live scanner, you'll notice there's a lot of stocks on the scanner right now. Out of these stocks, there's some names that stand out. SPY is one of them. If we take a look, we'll see SPY right here breaching its aggressive models, along with QQQ, also its aggressive models. Now let's come into ThinkOrSwim so we can actually see this trade setup. You'll see price right now has been rallying all throughout the morning, and we've now breached our aggressive models. This is for a short side trade setup, and what we're looking for here is essentially momentum to reverse. We want to get short. If we contrast this with the Qs, you should notice something similar. The Qs have broken even outside of their aggressive models here, maybe making their way to the conservative near 480. Otherwise, that's really where we'd be looking at the sell side activity to exhaust. Both markets are very similar. Daily time frame here also shows some sell side activity, or at least a place I'd expect resistance. We draw this line, expect a lot of chop here. Same thing with the Qs. If you come into the Qs and you draw the same line, that's where I think you should expect to see some sell side activity. Sellers should step in. Now using that, we can craft the trade, use whatever you'd like for your entry. I've shown how I use the momentum cross before. The whole idea is I want to ride the momentum switch in SPY and QQQ via the momentum cross indicator. Whenever the 3 EMA crosses below the 8, I'm looking to get short, and I will automate that trade entry using the process I've shown you in tons of videos before. Really, just taking advantage of when the two lines cross. Very simple strategy, but now I know I have a volatility edge. I'm going to repeat the same process from SPY here. So we're looking to ride the momentum cross really anywhere above this 566 mark. And inside of the Qs, similar with 478. All right, here's what happened. It's about 11:50 a.m. We had the momentum cross, and take a look at the sell side activity that kicked in. This is what we're looking for, and to ride this momentum for as far down as we can, maybe even to the bottom long side entries. This is the lower end of the volatility box models near 468. There's about an hour left until the market's close, so we might actually see that move. But as of right now, we had a rally in the morning. We breached the upper end of our volatility box models. We had the shift we were looking for. In fact, we breached the models with this green candle, and then we looked for the reversal. If we zoom in, there's the momentum cross right there, the pink dot. This is what we were talking about, the 3 EMA crossing below the 8. You could also use the edge signal, which is just an overbought, oversold signal, or use any other metric to try and get short the markets here. You're using a signal to get short once we have a volatility edge. That's the overall premise of this trade setup. I hope you found this video helpful in seeing a real example of how momentum shifts and what happens if you nail that shift correctly. Now we're seeing the markets have that positive and then the reverse now, a little bit more of a tug of war. I think the easy move is done, and inside of both SPY and QQQ, the volatility box helped you nail exactly where you wanted to get short. Take care, everyone. Good luck trading, and I'll see you in our next update.